It was good, everybody. You know what time it is. It's the Southern Hospitality Bros founder for 31007. Two times witnessed in Vallejo, California. Still not Confederate flagging it to the south. And still leading with the body for life, just like I knew that way. And I am back here on Madden. Or not Madden, EA's College Sports. I've been running, now I'm back. So it's time. We're going up against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And I'm going to watch you see me do this, but I'm taking it off of Heisman just to see if I do any better. So we're gonna go a step down to All American. If I do too well in this, then we're going back to Heisman. But yeah, just not to see if I even know how to play this game enough to be on Heisman in continual seasons because it makes it not fun. Let me see if I did my recruiting. Oops. Grassroots. I don't know if I did this. We did not get Denton Wayne. Denton Wayne was somewhere else. We didn't get Mike Wheat. So we get the running back or the right tackle. And we didn't get the well-rounded right guard. So they're all going. Oh, look, there's more people we did not get. We didn't get the bump and run out of Georgia, like 4-star. Didn't get him. Doc here. So, all right, well, I'm about to cut the camera. We're going to go into basically, yeah, the college stuff. So I got to do all my recruiting as soon as. Which is going to take a minute because I forgot to do it before show just ring. Let's figure out what. It's J. John. Also, oh, crazy. It's locked. No, it's scheduled packed for week 12. Who's week 12? Oh, bro. Yeah, 4 tier rivalry games. That's pretty good. But yeah, football influence itself. So, So, well, you look like you're doing this now. We have single player officer, single player officer. We'll clock in. Edge. So fast. Slant him succeed. They were disgusting. Good. If I went to myself, get lost. Either I'm a loser or one, get lost. I can fool myself, get lost. You can sound that nice, would get lost. I wasn't born for you. Born heavily on by every direction somebody wants to believe. Get lost. I'll win. I'll win. Mm, I just didn't want help from you. And then I went. There's more individuals on the planet Earth that can get help from. It don't have to be you. I'm the same color you do. It don't have to be you. I can help from. Well, if you think I like you, consider mistakes in me. It's their mistakes in me if they think I like you. I got Southern hospitality bows. I'm not a Confederate flag. You're the one that's more than a Confederate flag. Love stories. And really again. Let's get it on. We do this next, or I can do this. Hopefully.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first. Here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Game starting off early with a pick.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Got a man. It's Mitchell. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it with Wilson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
That's caught. It's Green. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but
Because I'm not your biological family. Get away. I'm not your biological family.
Not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Green.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right?
Because I'm not your biological family. I'm over 21. You won't even box in front of the police.
It's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough.
You don't even trust the police to box in front of. Who wants to believe in you?
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Because I'm not your biological family. I'm over 21 years old. You're over 21 years old. You won't even box person versus person in front of the police. Nobody trusts you to fight against. Somebody try to stab somebody. You the one scared.
Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC.
So culture you. You're scared to box in front of the police, person to person. We're both over 21 years old. On blows.
But that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over it. They're up by 7 over Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Because I'm over 21 years old. You're instigating, saying I ruled the South? No. I don't rule the South. I'm just born in it.
Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Under fire. Finding open areas. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wilson on the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few 1st downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Oh, almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
That's not pass interference.
This quarterback has struggled, having
He's
already
gonna run
thrown
into
2
me like
picks.
that. That looks like pass
Number 3.
interference.
Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Caught over the middle, it's Glover. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got
Where's the section cut tackle? That should have been a shoestring or a section something. This is like an EA. That should have been a shoestring at least. One of those section EA moves.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Berry.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's high. With the catch, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Right down the boulevard. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense going forward.
He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice to see.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Because I'm over 21 years old. I'm USA code and you imported color.
Put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll run it with Wilson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown.
Because I'm over 21 years old.
And once he got
You some imported color, but I'm USA code, baby. United States America born, United States America 100% body and soul. No percentages, some imported color from another land starters. You like a foreign car, old, and built and started some other land that's not the United States America. You foreign car, you imported.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times
so USA
aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's high. Back open in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
He's going for the goal line. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy.
Because I'm the 3rd. I'm the 3rd. And over 21 years old, of course. All adult charges and stuff.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Running back searching for a hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll run the sneak for it. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
And And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hand.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's high. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
You're never going to be USA code, foreign color. Never going to be USA code, foreign color. You're going to be imported color all the time. You look great on Born in the USA, imported color, but you're still just a foreign car, imported wine. Your origin story is never the United States of America. It's never United States of America. It's your origin story. Imported color.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
This one's complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly. Make an accurate.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Winston. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work.
Okay, ready? Set.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wilson on the carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's high. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the backhand, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the running back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles...
There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw, it's high. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on fourth down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just
turning it on.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's high. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking to pass. It's high. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a killer because I'm okay running the same play back to back because I believe in that play. But when you get a negative play and now you've backed up, this makes this decision a lot harder.
Kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's 2nd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
It was 11-1. Look at the defense. Cover 6 Willie. Somebody didn't drop back into blue circle coverage or something.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to soften.
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Shut up, imported color, shut up.
And that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third?
Shut up, imported color, shut up.
Lost to throw again. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Shut up, imported color.
This drive hitting on all cylinders.
It really wants to be yours. Dumb imported color.
Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 40
imported color.
line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Dumb imported color.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it.
Stupid imported color.
Off of it at the last minute.
I don't want you.
In the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for the
I'm not the one ever reaching out to you because you're a dumb imported color.
Trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He stopped at the 45.
Sound like other imported colors don't want you either. Don't pass your trash over here.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Don't pass that imported color trash over here.
Spins away from the defender.
Other imported colors need you. You're over 100 million strong in different countries, you dumb imported color. Straight trash passing to me? Hell no. I'm not picking up your garbage ass imported color scrappies.
Really nice job.
Scrap garbage imported colors. I'm not picking you up if I don't want to.
Mississippi State
Scrap garbage to the other imported colors. Crap ass garbage.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And
I'm wearing imported colors, period. Piece of trash ass imported color.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up.
I'm the third, you trash ass imported color. There's Lewis's in every USA region. Trash.
Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here.
I'm the third, you imported color trash. Lewis's are every birth region of the United States of America. Lewis's are in every region of the United States of America. You imported color trash.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just
no dumbass imported color who insults me to be my friend.
Playing those deep
but only after I get tattoos. Imported color trash.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3
That's imported color trash too.
Hey, defense.
Everybody's old enough to know what the imported colors are.
Let's send 2 at him.
I'm over 21.
You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot
without a
play.
physical body.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You're not getting hacked just because you're not in my
Timeout
life.
called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's stopped after a 1-yard
trying to get away with
pickup
your own
at
life,
the
you imported
25.
color trash.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop
USA
made
Codes
almost
kids.
immediately, giving
I'm a
one
USA
to the
Codes kid, not no
23.
imported
Quick
color
timeout
trash.
called by the defense,
Child.
stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for
I'm
their
not imported
offense.
colors,
You
21 and
know
up
what they
child.
need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. To throw, it's Hurley. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work in the red zone.
are in every USA reach. I'm the third.
Into the end zone. The give on the option. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone.
You're average. In the United States of America, today's, you're average.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And they'll run the
Just
field
the
goal
average.
unit back out there. This kicker is
There's like
already banged
15
the cover
countries
through.
with what?
Not very pretty. Highly
That
effective
foreign
using
color
that
can call
carom
a
off the
tourist
left
when it hits
upright.
its
And
originating
they'll
country.
push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean,
Just
down
imported
3
colors.
possessions.
You're not
Like, this
USA
offense
Codes.
is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
You can't force a nation to be. Freedom of religion and freedom of choice.
25-yard line.
They don't make the choice. Oh well. I'm free of their religion.
Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get
Gonna
this
force
one
it to
off. Running.
taking adoptees that they don't want.
Everybody lined up, quickly snaps and spikes to stop the clock.
You're not teaching nothing. You're an imported color person trying to sound important. You're not even going to be
Exactly
president.
the ideal situation for this
See
offense.
these
Third
bullshit
and
and
long,
this
back up inside
mudslinging.
their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a
It's something you'll never be.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Look, the imported color, telling the imported colors to shut up.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be
Not in
answered.
its own country, in somebody else's country that's born there.
He'll try
But
to throw
when
and
it's
pick up
all
the first
imported
down.
colors in that country,
Pulls it in. It's Mitchell.
nobody's that
And they'll
country's
slide it
choice,
at the 38,
then that's
and
when
that'll
the
be
imported
plenty
colors
for the
can.
first down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Got his man out of the
Tell
backfield.
his biological
And a good job of
parents,
coverage by that
if they
defense
say he's
for the
over
short
21,
pickup.
it's the same for me.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense
I ain't doing
tries
nothing.
to force
They
the
can do it
punt on
themselves. They're over
third and
21.
long.
They need help to help from me
From
not
the gun,
being
wants
what
to
they
pass.
claim.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And a pick at the end of the
Really
game.
easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all off season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another
USA may not be a holy nation, but it's definitely a claiming nation. It's definitely a claim nation. And currently, the highest with claiming rights to the United States of America, through conceivement and claim, witnessed, is 31007. Let's see if we pick up any recruits. Go USA Code. Oh no, we lost Greg Streeter. And we lost a 5-star recruit. Weak. Sam Phoenix. We wanted that guy. Got locked out. Well, actually, I don't know how we got locked out. It looked like his choice was Notre Dame. Unless there's a tiebreaker going on between them and Pitt. Okay, we still have a chance for this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. No green stars, guy. Must be the worst recruiting class I've ever had. All right, guys, we're 4-4. It is week 10. See what's up with the rest of the schedule. All right, we got a SEC. This is the big game, the Auburn game. And another, that's just 3 SEC games. So it should be good. Hey, these guys 8 now. We're 2-3 with like three SEC losses. So definitely not on the CFP top 25. Conference number 12. We need Oklahoma, Texas to lose. Kentucky to lose. Tennessee, everybody that has 2 losses, we need them like to lose the rest of the season. Tennessee we're going to face, so they're going to hopefully end up with a 3rd loss, so that should put us above them. Texas we're going to face, that'll give them the 3rd loss if we win. Then we got to face Auburn, that'll give them 1 loss if we win. So we got to sweep everything. Yeah. All right, late guys, thanks for sitting through.